Hello and good day to all of you out there on the internet. Thanks for coming back here to the Woodshed. I'm Nick Chafee, and today you're viewing the second installment of my video series on goals. Last time we discussed setting effective goals using the SMART criteria, which of course refers to specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Now, I hope you've had your gears turning a bit about your own personal goals and maybe even decided on setting a few specific goals. However, before you get any farther, let me put a new idea into your head today, and that's the idea of a goal versus a destination. If any of you took the time to Google for more information about SMART goals, you may have been shocked to discover that there's actually some internet debate about the merits of that system. Now, the basic premise of those who naysay SMART goal setting is it forces us to think inside the box, focusing on realistic goals, and thereby putting a limit or a ceiling on what we can visualize and accomplish. There's even an alternative to SMART goal setting called DUMB goal setting. DUMB standing for dream-driven, uplifting, and a couple other things. The basic premise is that instead of focusing on what society deems to be attainable and realistic, we should dream big and shoot for the stars, hoping for our wildest fantasies. Personally, I think it's absolutely necessary to know and strive for your dreams, especially in an artistic pursuit like music. However, I don't think that negates the need for SMART goals, not one bit. In fact, I think it actually reinforces them. You see, in order to set good goals, you have to know what you're trying to achieve in the end. Now for me, these are my wildest hopes and dreams, or as I like to call it, my destination. The famous baseball philosopher Yogi Berra once said, "If you don't know where you're going, you'll wind up someplace else." So ask yourself, where am I going? What do I want to sound like at the end of this school year? What bands do I want to participate in next school year? What do I see myself doing in music beyond high school, into college, and even adulthood? Now, do you need to have specific answers to all of these big questions right here today? No, not really. But you should have a general idea of what music truly means to you and how you see music fitting into the big picture of your future. Then we can formulate more specific plans to move you towards that destination. For example, if you dream of being the principal trumpet player in an orchestra, we're going to set a plan specifically targeted towards that goal. You're going to learn your transposition really well. You're going to study your orchestral excerpts. You're going to save up your money and buy a really nice C trumpet. On the other hand, if you want to focus on your jazz playing and become a great jazz improviser, our goals are going to be specifically tailored to that. We're going to learn all the standards. We're going to transcribe solos. We're going to find a great rhythm section to jam with and become a better improviser together in a group. The idea here is that the destination is the big picture. It's your dream vision, if you will. So, before you delve any deeper into setting goals, take a step back, close your eyes, and visualize your future. Your destination can be limitless. What is your dream vision of a perfect future life? Do you dream of being first chair in the all-state band or orchestra? Perhaps you dream of performing at Hollywood Bowl or even Carnegie Hall. Maybe you want to be a songwriter and win Grammys for your songwriting. Or you might want to approach music more casually, but you hope to one day participate in a community band around town. If that nagging voice inside your head is saying, "Stop, that's not realistic, that'll never happen," shut it off. Now's not the time for that mind monster of self-doubt and negativity. Just let your imagination run wild and create a perfect dream vision of your future in music. If it seems overwhelming because that destination is so far out of reach or seemingly unrealistic, don't worry about it. An ancient Chinese proverb states that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But of course, before you can take that step, you've got to decide if you're headed north, south, east, or west. As with any long journey, it's really helpful to have a compass and a map. Now that's where your teachers and your mentors come in. Once you have your destination in mind, you can work with a good teacher to develop a plan of actions that you can take right here in the present day to begin making steps towards that destination. So I think you can see by now that the journey is going to be made up of the goals we set along the way towards your destination. If you think of your destination as the end of that 1,000-mile journey, well then the goals are going to be those landmarks along the roadside. And just like on a cross-country road trip, if you take time to enjoy those roadside points of interest along the way, it makes the entire journey more enjoyable and rewarding. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you feel like you've got a green light on your wildest dreams today. Now that we've thought big, next time we're going to start thinking really small, looking at all the individual steps along the way to achieve your goals and then reach your final destination. Personally, I can't wait to hear what your destinations are. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave comments if you want, and for more information, go over and check out woodshedmusic.com. Thanks a lot for your time today. I'll see you back in the woodshed next time.